Good morning, everyone, on this early Thursday morning. Hopefully, you're off to a good start. Boy, what a wet last 24 hours. A lot of us had between 2 and 3 inches of rain. Some areas locally, 4 inches of rain. So, thankfully, that is all off to the east. So, now we change weather patterns, and you'll definitely notice it as we'll dry out. That's the good news. We're going to dry out for the next several days. So, we'll have sunshine return today after some morning clouds and some patchy fog. And then temperatures are going to get noticeably cooler and cooler and cooler until the second half of next week. That's Christmas week, where a big blast of cold air is now forecast to move in and move all the way down through the southeast. We were thinking this was going to be a good possibility as early as last November, as we detailed in that winter forecast, but it looks more likely that we're going to see a big Kodiak crusher head in from the north and west as we head through the second half of Christmas week into Christmas weekend. Could be perhaps the coldest weekend in decades for Christmas that we've seen around here. Still not set in stone, but it's looking more likely. So we'll go ahead and get into the graphics, and this is what you can expect as we head into the next several hours. Hey, the sunshine is going to feel great, and it's going to look great out there, even though it's going to be breezy and cooler, and tonight lows will fall into the lower 30s, so a frosty start, but notice this forecast looking dry all the way through the weekend. And once again, there you see the clear skies and sunshine through this evening. Tonight, lows will fall between about 30 and 33, and then from there, more sunshine Friday, highs only to the upper 40s to around 50. So below normal temperatures begin later this afternoon, and it looks like we're going to have a 10 to 12 day stretch of that. And look for basically the next weather system to dodge us to our south as we head through the middle of the weekend. So good news there. We need to really dry out. It is awfully wet. And notice the cold air just kind of lurking. And we're going to continue to see that with our next weather system moving in for the second half of next week. There you see it by Thursday. As those purple colors indicating some very cold air, and that's going to be rushing onto the south and east. Now, as the front pushes on through, we may have a little changeover from rain to snow, but that's still about a week away, maybe a little bit longer, so that's something we'll keep our eyes on as we'll watch the track of that storm. The big story, though, will be the cold, and there you see it centering across the eastern part of the nation as we head through Christmas Day. So that's the setup, and basically it's going to be getting cooler and cooler with each front, and then the real motherload of cold air will come in perhaps by about next Friday or Christmas Eve. And there you see the wraparound clouds, and we're talking temperatures, highs perhaps into the 20s to lower 30s, and overnight lows between maybe about 8 and 14 degrees. So that's just a guesstimate of right now what the possibility of this cold air outbreak could produce. So something that obviously we'll keep our eyes on as we'll know more day by day as we get closer. But the good news in the short term, the sunshine will help dry things out. So kind of enjoy your Thursday as we try to dry things out. Have a great rest of the day. Be safe, and we'll talk to you later.